Rescuers in Latvia's capital Riga are spending a second night sifting through the rubble of a supermarket that collapsed, killing dozens of people. But they admit that hopes of finding any more survivors inside the Maxima supermarket are fading. Officials say the weight of soil from a garden being built on the roof of the shop may have caused it to fall in. Thursday's collapse, which killed 51 people, is Latvia's deadliest disaster since it became independent in 1991. Survivor's story. Rescue teams are working round the clock at the Maxima, digging into the wreckage of the single-story concrete and glass building to see if anyone is still trapped inside. They have been periodically turning off all their equipment and asking the families of missing people to phone their relatives so they can pinpoint the ringtones in the debris. Growing numbers of people are arriving at the scene to lay flowers and light candles in commemoration of the dead. The BBC's Damien McGuinness in Riga reports. The cause of the collapse is still not clear, but it is thought that the weight of soil, after heavy rains, caused the roof to cave in. Our correspondent adds, at least 40 people were injured and 33 are being treated in hospital. The Latvian government has declared there will be 3 days of mourning, starting Saturday. British pilot Paul Tribble, 27, was shopping in the store when the roof fell in. I was taken down by shelving falling on me, which skimmed my shoulder and forced me to the ground, but I was still able to move, he told the BBC. Mr. Tribble said a crane had been loading sand and building materials onto the roof in recent weeks. He said he believed a lack of drainage following heavy rains had contributed to the fall. Prime Minister Valdis Dombrovskis, who visited the scene on Friday, said a criminal process had begun about violating building standards. The initial collapse happened just before 1800 hours, 1600 hours GMT, on Thursday, when the Maxima store was busy with customers. About 20 minutes later another part of the roof caved in, trapping rescue workers who were trying to reach survivors. Witnesses said customers tried to run out after the first part of the roof collapsed, but the supermarket's electronic doors closed, trapping them inside. Maxima board member Gintaris Jazinskas said 30 employees were in the store at the time, according to AFP news agency. He was quoted in local media saying he expressed his deep condolences to the families of the victims. Local media said the building, rented by the Maxima chain, had been awarded a National Architecture Prize when it was completed in 2011.